the bench. While I'm coming off the court, really bench. Who how to be? Who got a lot of D? Who popping like a P when he be hopping?
Hey LEI BAES, welcome or welcome back. It's your girl Amaya Soleil, and today I'm back with another video. And as y'all can tell by the title, I'm gonna be telling y'all a story time about the time I almost drowned in a hotel pool twice. Not once, baby, but twice. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow all my social media down in the description box down below. Go follow my main page because I be cute on there, and my hiatus is up. And go follow my spam page for the tea, of course. And with all of that being said, let's just get right into this story time. Alright, so boom. Today, y'all about to get 2 stories in one video again. But before we get into the story time, I just want to talk to y'all a little bit about this curly hair I got in my head from Irresistible Me. Alright, LEI BAES, so by now you guys know that the hair that's in my head is from Irresistible Me, and the packaging is a 10 out of 10. So right here, I was just running my hands through the hair to see if I would get some shedding, and I didn't. I first installed these on June 18th, and it is now June 27th, and it's still no shedding. And look at the bounce, baby. They sent me a 9-piece 3A curl, 20-inch clip-in extensions in the color Natural and extra Black. Clips. Now, let's get into the install. Now, off the rib, you can see that it's easy to install. I braided my hair down in the back, and I just started to clip the clip-ins onto the braid. You can also do this with your natural hair. You do not have to braid it down. They sent me 1 4-clip, 2 3-clips, 4 2-clips, and 2 1-clips. And guess what the density is? Extra volume. We love some big curly hair. So this was actually my first time attempting this, the first day. I took out my braid thinking that my natural texture would match with it, and when it didn't, I had to go curl it, but I wasn't feeling how the curls came out. So this is day 1, and I'm going to show you guys how it came out on day 2 as well. But for the most part, it came out decent, and the hair is really great quality. It has not tangled yet. It has not shed yet. And I mean, like, let's be real, this is too quick and easy to install. It literally takes less than 15 minutes and you out the door, baby. Alright, so that was my first attempt. For my second attempt, I decided to use really small flexi rods because for the girly split heat damage like me, we don't want anymore. And I really like how the flexi rod started to come out. It looks way better than the first attempt. It blended way better with the hair as well. So if you guys do try and get this hair, I would recommend that you guys use flexi rods for heatless, tighter curls to match the texture way better. So as I take my last flexi rod out, I'm just feeling myself. I feel cute, like, and I had to show you guys the sizes I use because I did not know the exact size to tell you guys. Finishing off, I just did my edges, did my baby hairs. They came out cute, did a little swoopy doop. And I'm going to slip on this band in a minute. And we're going to be heading out the door. Like, this is so quick and easy. It literally takes 15 minutes or less. And you're going to come out bomb. This is the summer look, baby. Everybody trying to do them a little flip over with the curly weave. Look at me, just feeling myself. So thank you to Irresistible Me. The hair is perfect. It's amazing. It's excellent quality. I love the extra volume. Thank you. Now let's just get back into the story time. Alright, so the first story, the only person I'm going to be talking about is my godmom. Really, she's the only person really relevant to the story. I can't remember exactly how old I was, but I had to be between the ages of 7 and 9. My mom always had my grandma watching me, but my grandma always had all the kids. So sometimes she would want a break, and I don't blame that lady. She ain't worked all her life just to retire and run a full-time daycare. So as a backup, my mom would send me over to my godmom house so that my 3 teenage god sisters could watch me. Now, it was many problems with going over to my godmom's house. But the biggest for me was the fact that they had roaches. But it was also the fact that they was just kind of cool with having them. Y'all, I remember being over my godmom's house and screaming while eating a bowl of cereal because I saw a roach in it. One of my god sisters had made me that cereal, so when she heard me screaming, she had came into the kitchen to see what the heck I was screaming for. I showed her. She gonna have the nerve to look at me and say, calm down and don't act like we just dirty. I mean, you bitches ain't that clean either. Talking about don't act like y'all just dirty. Y'all ain't the cleanest for sure, boots. And you know what? That might be the reason why I don't eat cereal. I literally have to be craving a type of cereal to eat it. Other than that, it's a hot breakfast for me and a hot breakfast for me only. But anyways, because they had roaches, they were bombing their house, so we had to stay in a hotel for the weekend. We get to the hotel, we settle in, and luckily it was the summertime, so we went to the pool. Y'all, at this time, I really couldn't swim yet. So my godmom gonna tell me, oh, make sure you don't go to the deep end of the pool. I knew I couldn't swim, just like she knew that I couldn't swim. I didn't even have no plans to go to the deep end. Like, why would I just go to the deep end and willingly just commit? Like, let's be for real. I literally didn't even have that thought at first. But it was something about her stating the obvious and then telling me not to do something that I obviously knew not to do that made me want to do it. I just felt like she was challenging me. So now I think I do want to go to the deep end. I don't really know what was my plan because, again, I can't swim. But I got in the shallow end, you know, had to make it look right. You know, I couldn't just jump right in the deep end. You know, I ain't that bold. You know, I got into the shallow end and I just started sneakily, you know, making my way to the deep end. You know, looking up at her, looking around, making sure nobody peeping. That's the last thing I can remember before everything went black. All I remember is I was making my way to the deep end and I don't know what happened next. I don't remember struggling. I don't remember being underwater, coming up and going back underwater. None of that. I don't remember none of that. Y'all. Y'all. The next thing I remember is my godmom standing over me. I was laying flat like on a pool deck. She gonna stand over me talking about something. Didn't I tell your ass don't go to that deep end? Now, you can sit your butt down for the rest of the time. I remember the smack of her lips. She was like, didn't I tell you don't go in that deep end? Now, you can sit your butt out for the rest of the time. Y'all. Y'all, that is so hilarious now. At the time, it wasn't. At the time, I was thinking in my head like, well, fuck you, bitch. You should have never challenged me. But it was just like, girl, you had no business doing that. You know you couldn't swim. Y'all, so I just got up like, whew. That was close, but at least I made it. At least I'm still alive. And then I just went to go sit my ass down because I was a little tired. That's how I could tell that I was like drowning for a little bit, because I was actually tired, like I was fighting the water or something. I just have no memory of it. I don't know who got me out the water because my god sisters couldn't swim and my godmom was the type of black person that don't get in water. Obviously wasn't deep enough for the ambulance and, you know, all them people to be called. But at the same time, black people don't like to make too big of a fuss out of stuff like that. Like, you gotta be like really sick or really hurt for them to take you to the doctor. So I think once, you know, I opened my eyes and stuff, she was like, child. And y'all know it was so crazy. She did tell me, she was like, yeah, you need to sit out for the rest of the time or whatever. And I thought she just meant that time, like that day. We stayed at that hotel for 2 days, y'all. The next day we went to the pool again. I couldn't get in that pool, y'all. I guess they was like, Amaya too much of a liability. You tell her don't do something, she wouldn't do it anyway. She just gotta sit out because she, her mama ain't gonna be asking me how her daughter died. I told her not to go to the deep end. So I think they was just like, baby, you too much of a liability. You sit out. You can't go to no more pools with me ever. And you know what's so crazy? They didn't take me to no pools after that no more. Just sprinklers. All right, y'all, but the next story time is a little bit different. It's a little bit different. I wasn't actually drowning at first. Somebody else was. I tried to play Captain Save a Drowning and almost lost my life. So I was at a hotel party for one of my homegirls. Well, not my homegirl. You know how like your mom got a friend and then her friend has a kid and y'all just kind of friends by force? You know, by association, by proximity, if you will. Because to be honest, I didn't even really like her. She was so mean and so bossy. I was raised like an only child, but I have siblings on both my mom and my dad's side. My nephew and me are only 4 years apart, so we were kind of brought up by my grandma like siblings. So I'm used to sharing. I'm used to like, she wasn't. She was the type of only child that was bratty. She was that type. Now, during this story, though, I was about 10 to 11 years old, and I could swim. My homegirl, the birthday girl, she couldn't. And that's going to be her code name, the birthday girl, because she ain't my homegirl, so we just finna call her the birthday girl. So we at this hotel, you know, with her parents, and all of her other friends, of course. And we just doing stuff, you know, that you do at a 10-year-old's hotel birthday party. At some point though, we decided to go to the pool. Our parents let us go down there unsupervised. So we go down to the pool, we get in the pool, you know, it's vibes for a little bit, and we decided to play Marco Polo. As we're playing Marco Polo, somehow the birthday girl just keeps backing up and backing up and backing up into 6 feet. I don't know if she thought because she was taller than all of us for our ages that she would be able to stand up or something. I don't know what it was, but she knew she couldn't swim. And next thing you know, all I see is her head go down to the water, then it's back up. Then she down to the water, then she back up. She just kept doing that, and we all started to realize this girl is drowning. For some reason, I didn't panic seeing that because I knew I could swim. And my exact thoughts at the time was, well, let me just go over there and save her because I can swim. Plus, wasn't nobody supervising us. It wasn't no lifeguard on duty or nothing. So I took that opportunity to become the lifeguard. I'm just thinking it's gonna be a piece of cake. I'm like, let me just go guard this bitch's life real quick. So I swam over there to her, and I'm trying to hold her above the water, and I'm thinking I could just swim back to the shallow end with her. As I'm trying to do that, she's obviously in a full-blown panic. Like, she literally drowning. Even though she knows I'm there to help her, she's in a panic already. She was literally just drowning for a couple of seconds before I got over here. So the moment I lift her up, she wants to stay up above water because she literally is in a panic. She literally probably thought she was about to lose her life. So the moment I lift her up, it's like she wanted to stay up. And as a result, she was pushing me down on my shoulders. She literally put all of her weight on my shoulders and pushed me down underwater. That's the moment I panicked. That's the moment I started to panic. This is no longer, you know, a little cute little rescue hero story, because now we both about to go down. So every time I push myself up out of the water, here she come pushing me back down. She's panicking so much, and she keeps pushing me down so much that I can't even get above air for so long. I can't get above air for 3 seconds to tell her, calm down, I'm gonna help you. She pushed me back down. Every time I came up, she was pushing me back down. And it's the fact that she's already way bigger than me. Bigger than all of us, because she was way bigger than our age group. Just period. Like, she was super tall. Like, that baby had a growth spurt real early. So she's way bigger than me, feeling way stronger than me at this point. And at that moment, I realized, oh no, baby, I'm not trying to, I don't know what it is that I have to live for, but getting up to go to school or summer camp every day, birthday parties, some Christmases, but I know I want to live. Y'all, I came up from that water again. That girl pushed me down for the last time. I start thinking under the water, man, ain't nobody coming to save us. Her other friends would literally have to wait on the elevator, go all the way upstairs, run down the hallway, wait for her parents to open the hotel door to tell them what happened. Then they got to do all of that again just to come back downstairs. I'm thinking by the time they do all of that, it's over for us. So y'all, this last time as I was coming up from under the water, I just grabbed her legs, and I threw that girl. I threw her. People are way lighter in water, and I threw that girl. I threw her with all my strength. Cause at that moment, I gotta put me first. Y'all, I threw that girl so hard. It was like, get the fuck off me, because I'm not trying to go down with you. If you drown, I am not drowning with you, boo. And shit, I could swim. It ain't my fault that your mama didn't teach you or have somebody else teach you. But on the other hand, me, oh, I'm trying to live. I'm like, shit, I done tried to come help her, and here she go trying to take me out. Like, what you think this is? If you go, we gonna go together? No, you gotta go out by yourself. But when I threw her, I guess she landed close enough to the edge of the pool, because when I could wipe all the water out my eyes and catch my breath, I saw her using like the edge and the ledge of the pool or whatever to like help herself back to the shallow end. Y'all, that was one of the scariest moments of my life. It's up there with that situation I had with E, but I learned my lesson, child. I learned my lesson. I said, shoot, I'm just gonna have to throw a floaty or something out next time. Like, I really thought I was Captain Save a Drowning Victim, and I learned that day I ain't fit to be no hero. I don't know how all them superheroes fight all that crime, because after that, I ain't never want to be like them again. Not even on Halloween. I said, sure, I'd rather dress up as a teacher. something a little bit more safe and reasonable. That way, you know, I can help in different ways, because I ain't putting myself in harm's way for nobody else ever again unless it's my kid or my nieces and nephews. Them and them only. That's it. Nobody else. But yeah, y'all, that is the story time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow all my social medias down in the description box down below. Comment down below if you ever had your own drowning experience. Comment down below if you ever witnessed somebody being drowned. And also, I do want to add in that I do remember like some swimming instructor. I don't know. I had multiple like swimming classes at my schools, and then I also got taught swimming at a summer camp that I had went to. And I do remember one of them instructors did say you never go and help a drowning victim in the water. What you do is you do try to throw them a floaty. But in my mind, I was obsessed with them superhero movies, and baby, I thought I was gonna be a hero today. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. I love all of y'all so very much. And again, I just want to thank y'all. Bye.